Hello besties, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's very exciting video. We are going to be checking stuff off my fall bucket list. If you watched my first fall video, I think it was a fall vlog at the end of it, I made like a fall mood board and I put stuff on it that I wanted to do this fall, so like my fall bucket list. And in today's video, we're going to be doing all of the fall things, made an ultimate fall vlog. We are starting off with my favorite fall activity literally ever. I've been doing it every year for as long as I can remember. We're going to the pumpkin patch. We're gonna go pumpkin picking slash apple picking. The one we're going to, we've never been to before, and they actually have a petting zoo. It's on their farm, so they have like their farm animals out and everything. And Chris and I are gonna head over there and meet my stepsister and her boyfriend. So we're gonna have a fun fall day. And my favorite thing to do is when I pick my perfect pumpkin, I like to paint them. We're gonna put them on the deck. I'm gonna paint one. I don't know if Chris is going to, but that's what we're gonna do today. I'm very excited about it. We're gonna paint some pumpkins, pick some pumpkins, take some pictures, go to the pumpkin patch, and have a wonderful fall day. I'm really excited about my outfit, so I'm gonna do a little outfit of the day first because I've been waiting to wear this shirt, and specifically when we go pumpkin picking is when I wanted to wear it, so I finally got to take it out today. Okay, here is my little outfit. My top I got from Urban a few weeks ago, and I feel like it just screams fall, and I feel like a scarecrow with like this thing on the bottom and on the sleeves. And then the skirt I just got from White Fox. It is the most comfortable denim skirt, and I have these little boots from Amazon, and I feel like very fall right now with my brown bag. Like the color palette is really screaming fall, so I'm very excited about that. And Chris, would you like to do an outfit of the day?
This isn't what I'm wearing.
Oh, okay. Chris is putting on his fall outfit and he'll give you his outfit of the day before we head over there. I'm literally so excited. It's been the perfect fall weather and today it's like 67 degrees. But it's the most beautiful day out. We're gonna have such a great time. We need Chris to put his outfit on because we are running late. What do you have for us?
White shirt, Abercrombie. Pants, Abercrombie. White sneakers, because Sarah has tall shoes on.
I have my boots on.
And
are you excited?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a pumpkin and a gourd and maybe some desserts.
Maybe they have apple cider donuts.
Maybe they do.
Those are the best.
We'll check when we get there.
We're excited. Okay, we have to go because we're late. We will see you guys at the pumpkin patch. I'm so excited.
High five.
I told you. You're 6 feet, man.
5 1 3/4.
Oh, I love him. Can't wait. Wait,
Wow.
hi.
We also.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, it's got some pressure.
We've decided that we're gonna pick a pumpkin together. I'm gonna paint one side, he's gonna paint the other. So we're looking for a medium-sized one, I think. And we're going to the other end where no one's at, because I feel like that's where the best pumpkins are. Because no one's over there, it's not crowded. We're gonna find the perfect pumpkin. And I also have to get a little mini one for my mom. I'm gonna paint it for her. I think that would be fun. Oh my god, look at the Bugs Bunny thing. You can put your face in that. If anyone's wondering Chris's favorite song off of Taylor's new album, what is it?
Father figure.
It's Father Figure. Okay, we just left the farm slash pumpkin patch. It was actually an incredible experience. The one we used to go to, it was just a pumpkin farm and apple picking. This one had so many activities, so many people there. They had like food trucks and all these different things. It was actually really, really fun. We got 2 pumpkins to paint. I think we're gonna do that this week, not today. And then we got a mini pumpkin for my mom. We did so many little activities, saw the animals. It was a great time. What would you rate this experience?
8.7.
8.7? I'm a 9. Now we're gonna head over to this other little orchard place, but they have this like apple cider slushy. I got it last year in a video if anyone remembers that, and we're gonna go back there because it's like close to where we are, and we're gonna have that and sit and have some. It's gonna be delicious. And I was looking at my like fall bucket list thing that I made. I think there's like 6 or 7 things on there. One of them is pumpkin picking, pumpkin painting, watch Gilmore Girls, fall bake, and make fall drinks, and then a fall trip. And I think in this video, we're knocking off at least 5 out of 6 of them. So this is really exciting. The only one we're not doing is a fall trip, but Chris and I would like to take a fall trip, right?
We have a trip every day in our new home.
It does feel like we're like on a little trip all the time. But we want to do something like fall themed. I don't know where we'll go, but I hope we can go somewhere. Left. That's where we're going now. I'm very excited, and that's the update. We're gonna go get some apple cider slushies. I think they also have apple cider donuts. We tried some there that were actually so delicious. That was a really good donut. They were like fresh donuts made there, and this place I know has them. I think I've gotten some here before. So that's our plan. I'm very excited. I'm having a great fall day. You're having a great fall day?
I'm having a great day with you.
Okay. Goodbye. The slush is like just what would you rate it?
9.7.
10. This is delicious.
It's amazing.
Okay, it's been at least a day. We went on Sunday, it's now Tuesday, but I thought that we could make a fun fall drink. I did get the apple cider slushy, and it is so good. I don't really like go out and like buy apple cider or drink apple cider in the fall season, but for some reason apple cider in slushy form, it's just so good. And the whole experience of doing it is just more fun, going to like this little fall market and getting it there. It was delicious. It was so good. I'm so glad we did it. I thought I can show you guys my matcha recipe that I've been making. I did do it in a few videos now, and I also done it on TikTok, but I haven't shown you like intricately how I make my matchas. And I've said in a recent video, my matcha that I make now is better than any of the ones I've been buying at any coffee shop. So not to toot my own horn, but I've got my matcha recipe down, and it's very fall themed because it's a brown sugar maple matcha. You can also make it as a latte. That's where I saw the original recipe. A girl was making it on TikTok as a latte. She put maple syrup, brown sugar, and also some sea salt. So sometimes I'll sprinkle sea salt. Maybe we'll do that today just for some fun. But it's very easy to make. I've been doing it literally every single morning. But a couple days ago, or right before the weekend started, I ran out of my matcha, like the tin of it, and I was so sad. Our friend is here. I usually use the Peak Sun Goddess matcha shout out page in the Discord in our book club because she put me on that. I think it was like earlier this year, and it's been my favorite. I've been using that for months now, and it finally ran out. It was a pretty big tin. This one's smaller. It was maybe like this big, so there's a lot of matcha in there to like get a lot of use out of it. I was gonna rebuy it, but I follow or subscribe to this girl Ashley on YouTube, and she has her own matcha brand, and I saw it from like the beginning. She was posting how she like created the brand and going to like Japan to like pick all of the stuff and everything. So I've seen it like come to life, and I've always wanted to try it. So I knew when I ran out of the Peak Sun Goddess one, I'm gonna try this one. We'll see if I like this one better. I don't really know, but I think after this one I'll probably go back to the Peak Sun Goddess just because it's just so good. And you know when you nail a recipe, like you really shouldn't change it. I really want to try her matcha because I see her make it in every single one of her videos, and I'm like, I have to try it. Her brand is called Nami. This is the Yame First Harvest matcha. She has a few different types of matcha blends on her website, but I chose this one because I think this one is more of like the natural matcha flavor. There's another one that's more like floral. I think this one's more like nutty, and I think I like that better than a floral. I don't really know, but we're gonna try this one. The tin is really, really cute. It's like a butter yellow and a green, and the top has this like print on it that's really adorable. Let me get all of my other ingredients and tools out, and let's start making a matcha. I'm really excited. I haven't made one since before the weekend, so it's been a few days. I know it's not that long, but it's been a few days and I'm craving it. So let me get my stuff out. Where's my phone? Okay, here's everything you're gonna need to make the matcha. So you have some warm water. You're gonna wanna put your whisk in there. I actually learned this recently, and I don't know why I didn't know this sooner, but to open up the whisk to make it like, I don't know the exact details of it, but you need to put it in warm water so that it opens up a bit. So I have that here. Then we have the matcha bowl. I literally got this from Amazon. It's linked in my shop my under the home section, and then you have a little sift it came with, and then I don't think this came in the pack, but I got this in like a whole other like matcha starter pack, but this is just like to scoop it in. You can literally use a spoon if you want to, but this just gets like a good scoop. And the sifter makes it like a finer powder so that it's not like a chunky matcha, or like you don't have any like matcha chunks in your drink. And we have some brown sugar, a little bit of sea salt, and you can use any maple syrup. I personally have been using this one. I thought we had like a just like regular maple syrup, but we didn't, and the only one we had is this breakfast syrup. This one's the Smucker's sugar-free breakfast syrup, and it's delicious. Honestly, I've been loving this, so it's good. And then you just need like a little separate cup to mix the brown sugar, maple syrup, salt together with some water before you put it in the matcha. I had this cute little, it's actually a Christmas themed one, but I've been using it because it's small. I think Bestie Rachel got this for me one Christmas, and it's adorable. That's all of the stuff you're gonna need to actually make the matcha. So now let's make it. I think you can like pop this open. Yeah, there's like a little tin popper up here, or like a, what are these called? Whatever, can opener, a can, whatever. What I'm really excited about with this one is in her videos, like the green and the color of the matcha looks so vibrant, and when she makes her matchas, it just looks like neon green. Like the color is beautiful, so I'm hoping I get the same effect when I use it. Here is the matcha powder. It looks beautiful. I'm so excited about this. Okay, a lot of people actually measure their matcha when they're making it, like they do a very specific like amount that they put in it. I eyeball everything and it tastes good every single time, so that's just what I'm gonna do. I usually do 3 scoops of the matcha into the sifter, and then you just sift it all into the bowl. This color is beautiful. I'm really excited about this. Nothing makes me happier than making a matcha in the morning. I look forward to it every single night, and I feel like that's most people with like either going to buy a coffee or making a coffee in the morning. There's something about like doing it is really fun. So once the matcha's in there, you're gonna want to pour some hot water in here, not like boiling water, but like pretty warm water. I honestly just take the water that my whisk is in because it is hot water. This always spills every time. Anytime I pour out of a mug, it spills. Yep. Okay, you're gonna whisk it. I have learned that the technique of whisking matcha is you have to go in like little diagonals or like zigzags. You don't want to go in like a circle. And once that is whisked, we're gonna now do the brown sugar in this little mug. I also, hello? We hear you. That was a long horn. Okay, I also eyeball this. I literally just pour a little bit of this in here. And then I do like just 1 little drop of maple syrup on top of that. And let's add some sea salt just for fun. Okay, and then you're gonna pour some of that warm water into there as well, just to like mix it together. And I honestly just use the same whisk because it's all going in the same place anyway. And then you're gonna pour this mixture into the matcha one. The next thing you need is your cup that you're gonna put your matcha in, some ice, and some milk. I don't know where my cup is. I have this ice maker from Amazon. It makes like little cubes, so I need to run it under hot water so I can get the top out. Let's see the color of this. I'm so excited about it. That's a good color. This looks delicious. Okay, let's do a Nami matcha taste test. Oh, that's really good. It definitely has like a different flavor than the Peak Sun Goddess one that I use. It said on the can like it's a nutty flavor, and whenever someone like describes a flavor like that to me of like a drink or whatever, like something like this, it's like I don't really know if I'm gonna taste that the same way other people do. Like, you know, when you buy like ground coffee or like whatever you buy in like the coffee beans, and it says it's gonna be like this nutty whatever flavor, I'm like, is it though? I don't know. That's just me, but I taste the nutty flavor. My matcha is absolutely delicious. I literally look forward to this, like I said, every single day. That's how I make it. That's my recipe. Highly recommend, especially for the fall season, but this might be a matcha that I make throughout the winter. I don't know, maybe I'll find a different recipe for the spring and summertime. I feel like I usually just do honey and cinnamon, but for the holiday season, this is so good and it just tastes delicious. The last few things on my fall bucket list that we're gonna be doing in this video I'm really excited about. I've been rewatching Gilmore Girls. I think when I read them a little bit, I'm gonna put it back on. I'm still on season 1. I'm on like the second half of season 1, so I'm almost done with it into season 2, and I'm really excited about it. I think the earlier seasons are just so good. And justice for Max Medina. He is literally like, I know we all love Lorelai and you know, but I loved him. I really did. Seeing him again in season 1, like I loved him the first time I watched the show and I still love him now. We're gonna rewatch that, and let me pull up my bucket list because I'm pretty sure we're gonna knock off everything like I said in the car the other day, except the fall trip. Okay, we have a fall trip, pumpkin picking, fun fall drink, Gilmore Girls rewatch, pumpkin painting, and fall baking. So the last things we really need to do is pumpkin painting and what was the last one? Baking, fall baking. I have gotten really into baking. Like at least 2 or 3 times a week I'm baking something. It's my new absolute favorite hobby. I think just having like your own space to cook and like my KitchenAid, it's just been incredible. I've been baking so many cookies and pumpkin bread, literally so many different types of cookies too, and it's just every time it's a hit, and it just like keeps me like off my phone for like an hour or so. I'm locked into the baking. It tastes delicious and it's just been a really fun time. Also when my friends come over, we bake a lot too, so I feel like it's just fun to do with people. So tonight is Dancing with the Stars night. Today is Tuesday and Danny comes over for that, so we're gonna watch it together. I think Chris has opted out of the pumpkin painting. He said he's gonna paint the back of mine if he's feeling it, but since Danny's coming, she's gonna pumpkin paint with me. So we have 2 big pumpkins, and if Chris wants to join in, obviously he can. So we need to get painting a little bit. I told Danny we have fall activities today while we're watching the show, and I didn't tell her what we're doing, so she's gonna be surprised with some pumpkin painting, and we're also gonna fall bake. I don't know what I want to make, because I feel like I've made all of the fall stuff I want to, like the pumpkin bread, snickerdoodles. I feel like snickerdoodles is more a winter cookie, but I've made all of like the maple brown sugar pumpkin stuff that I've done. I saw this at like this little market by my house, and I really want to put it in a cookie. It's this chocolate chocolate bar that has like Oreos inside, and it is seriously so delicious. So I might go grab more of those and we can put them in a cookie. Or I was thinking like this cinnamon like muffin, but I don't have a muffin pan. I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna bake, but we're gonna do that later. Danny's coming over, so I'm excited about that. And that's the rest of our fall bucket list checked off later. We're gonna have a fun, cozy night, and I'm so excited about it. I'm also reading such fall reads right now. I'm reading Falling Like Leaves, like I'm listening to it right now, and it's just like, I'm just so locked in to the fall season right now. I feel like getting everything out of it that I wanted to. So that's my update for right now. I will see you later when Danny comes. I'm probably gonna go grab some paint and paintbrushes in a little bit, and then we'll get to pumpkin painting, we'll get to Dancing with the Stars, we'll get to baking. It's gonna be a cozy fall night. We'll see you in a few hours. Look who's here! Tonight is Wicked night on Dancing with the Stars, so we're in our outfits. Danny texted me last night that I had to wear my green, so I'm in the green and she's in the pink, and we're ready for a really fun night. We're gonna do some fall baking first. That's first on the agenda was getting the paint and eating dinner. Yeah, we had some sushi and it was delicious. And now it's time to bake. We're making cookies. We're gonna use the recipe I've been using like for the past few weeks, but instead of chocolate chips, we're gonna use these, and I'm really excited about it. I feel like it's gonna be really good. Yeah, I ate half of this one. Yum. Because it was so good. And the girl, when I was checking out, I bought these two today, and she was like, I'm obsessed with those. And I told her I'm putting them in cookies. And she's like, that's dangerous. I said, yes, it is, but it's gonna be so good. It's exciting. So I have all our ingredients set over here for us, and that's really it. We're gonna bake the cookies. We'll do a little taste test, and then we're gonna get to painting our pumpkins while we watch our show. It's so exciting. We're dancing through life. I haven't watched Wicked yet. I'm like the only person I think that hasn't seen it, and Danny is like a super fan.
Yeah. So I've seen it 3 times.
And I need to watch it before the next one comes out.
You know?
It's a long movie though, right?
Yeah. It's the longest movie. I fell asleep in the theaters. I was like, is this over yet? They started singing. I was like, this, whoa.
So I'm gonna watch the first one before the second one comes out. Isn't it in, it's on, don't you see it on Broadway though?
I did see it on Broadway.
Oh, you already did?
I want to go again.
Oh, you want to go again?
Because it was so
When I was
good.
younger, I saw like the original one on Broadway.
That's crazy. I saw one when I was young too, and I just didn't really remember it. So when everything happened, it was a surprise again as an adult.
I don't really remember it either, but I need to watch the movie finally. I'm just so bad at watching things. I'm rewatching like Gilmore Girls. We watched a few episodes today though.
Yeah, we did. We killed it.
Really good. We're gonna make these cookies in preparation for the rest of our night, and I'm really excited about it.
And I'm gonna get her to watch it, but she has to watch the one I bought because we have to get our money's worth. So we'll be watching it on Amazon.
Yeah, I have to watch it. I feel like I'm the only one that hasn't done that yet, so.
Yeah, but you need like a good Sunday. Like we're sitting and we're watching the whole thing. No TikTok fast speed.
TikTok fast speed. I'm sitting next to her. All of my TikTok videos, I'm holding it down in 2x speed.
It took like 5 minutes for me to look over and see what the hell, what's going on.
It was a long video too.
We have a good night geared up though.
I know, I'm really excited.
Yeah, I know you too.
Tuesdays are the best nights.
Yeah.
It's when we watch our show and hang out.
She texted me this morning, happy bestie day.
So exciting. It's the best day. Tuesdays are great. Okay, we're gonna get baking and we'll see you after that. Probably when we start painting pumpkins while they're in the oven. Really exciting stuff happening.
Taste test situation.
Dancing.
It smells so good.
Oh my god. The dough is good. Oh my god, that's so good. Danny's filming a TikTok. It's going in the fridge. We're gonna put on the show.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
got 10. Cookies are done. Wicked is screaming in the background. All right, which one are you gonna try?
Dead center, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna go for this one. Oh. Oh my god.
Wow.
Incredible.
I mean this in the most legitimate way possible. That's the best cookie I've ever had.
Would you rate our cookie?
12.
Well, I can even describe what's going on.
Yeah, that was nuts.
It's seriously the best cookie I've probably ever had.
See that?
It tastes like a s'mores cookie kind of. That was so good. Here's our pumpkins, by the way. Here's my Snoopy with his little scar.
My Snoopy's sleeping on his pumpkin.
How sweet. I didn't really want to color in the leaves, so they're just like open leaves.
There are a lot of things I gave up on this one.
He's sleeping.
Yes,
He had too many cookies.
It's so cute.
That was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going back to Dancing with the Stars and our cookies.
Dancing Dude Live.
Okay, it is now the next day. Last night we had so much fun. Those cookies were phenomenal. I just had another one today. It's even better like the next day. Usually they're like the best right when they come out, but for some reason like we left them in the perfect amount and they're delicious.
What are you guys doing in
Do
here?
you want to say hi?
Just got back from work. It's currently like 1:22 p.m. Still a lot more to do today.
Guys, our pumpkins look even cuter in the daylight. Here's Danny's. It's so cute. Snoopy sleeping on the pumpkin. And then this one was mine. Snoopy with his little scarf. I think they came out adorable. We're gonna put them on the deck now because that's the spot for them. I thought to end out today's fall video, I can give you a few fall book recommendations because I did not do a fall one for this season. I feel like I do them usually every season and I just haven't done it for this specific one. I feel like maybe I'll do a winter one. Who knows what'll happen in December, January, February time, but I have 10 books here to recommend you. It's really 9 because one of them is part of a duology, so there's 2 I have in front of me, but I thought we can do some fall book recommendations if you're looking for some fall books to read before the season's over. Fall is such a fleeting season, and I feel like already we're at the peak of it, and then that's where it's like gets into like winter time really, really quickly, so I'm trying to savor every moment of the fall. The first recommendation, like I said, is a duology, and that is, what is this called? It has a name for it. The Shepherd's Kings? Yeah, the Shepherd King duology. We have One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. These are the most atmospheric fantasy reads. Basically, you're following Elspeth in this one. That's our main character, and she has this like monster in her head, and she's had it from when she was younger. Something happened, and there's these playing cards, and the magic system in here is just so unique. And basically, she's on this journey with another character you meet to collect all 10 playing cards to break the curse, and also break the curse on this mist that's kind of like taking over the land. So it's very, very interesting. And then you get into the duology. I personally liked the second one better, and I feel like that's really hard to do in just like a 2-book series, but this one was so good because you get a new point of view of a character you meet in here, and I just loved getting that. I feel like it was really refreshing, and this is just so good if you want something kind of like dark, gothic. That whole misty setting is just, it's really, really good, and great duology. Then I have 2 books in the same genre that are so incredibly similar, but I'm going to recommend them together because of how similar they are. The first one is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio, and then the other one is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. They're incredibly similar in the summaries. I just read this past week. It's not going to be in any video, so I thought I could talk about it here. And then this one I read last year. Absolutely loved this, and honestly, it put me in such a dark academia mood. These are both dark academia books. I'm sure you've seen these before. I would recommend going into this one before this one because this one's definitely more digestible and easier read. I wouldn't say this one's a hard read at all. This one's definitely more in like excruciating detail, and it's very slow pacing, and there's a lot going on, but they're very similar. And I was nervous going into this that I wouldn't be able to like understand it, but it's also very easy to understand. It's just a lot of descriptions and things going on, but they're very similar in summaries. In this one, you're following students at this university, and they're in their own class, and they spend all of their years together, so they're kind of like cut off from the rest of the school and everything, and they're studying Shakespeare very heavily. And you're following our main character in the beginning from years later, telling the story of one of the character that has died, and you're going through the timeline of events while they're at school and how kind of mix up their reality and Shakespeare. It's very, very interesting, but I really, really recommend this one. And then if you like this one, definitely recommend The Secret History. I enjoyed this one. It has me thinking, like, even to this day, I finished this sometime last week. I'm still thinking about it. I finished it and doom scrolled TikToks of people like explaining this book, and it's really interesting finishing a book and like still thinking about it and having so many like different interpretations of it. It's very similar to the summary I just explained, but these students are studying Greek at this university in like the New England setting. So it's dark academia. You have these pretentious students, and we're following Richard. He's telling the story years in the future of one of the students that is in their group as well, or in their classroom, that has also died. So in the prologue you get that, and then he's telling the story in his point of view, and he's kind of like the side character in all of it because he's new to the school. He's kind of like the outcast of the group. He wants to be like them really bad. So it's definitely an interesting read. Again, very, very descriptive. Like, it is in excruciating detail. It's like you get a little glimpse of something and then it just gets so slow until you find out something else. But it had me on the edge of my seat, honestly. I would recommend both of these for some dark academia vibes. Then I have a mystery novel from none other than Alice Feeney. This one's actually coming to Netflix. Is it next year? I'm not really sure when it's coming, but I'm so excited about it because I, as you guys know, love Alice Feeney, but I would recommend this one for the fall time. This one is called His and Hers. You're specifically following two characters. One is like a news person journalist who's covering this murder that shows up, and you're also following the lead detective on the case, and he thinks that this journalist has more to do with what's going on and who this person is. He thinks she's connected to it. So all of her books are very thrilling to me, and I feel like I'm always engrossed in the mystery trying to find out what the plot twist is, and she always gets me. So I'd recommend this one for obviously the fall time. Then I have You Again by Kate Goldbeck. This one is if you like a character driven story, if you like unlikable characters. The cover just screams fall, so I feel like reading this in the fall is the perfect timing. I will say it kind of takes place New Year's time, so you could read this into the winter time, but anytime it's like cool outside, I feel like this is a good read. It's a romance novel. You're following these two characters that have this one connection between them when they meet, and they don't really get along at all, and then you're following them throughout the years, and like every year they meet somewhere and they're both in like completely different points of their lives, and they still just don't get along until one year they're like, okay, let's be friends. You see them become friends, do stuff together, and then eventually, you know, a romance comes. It's very, very slow burn. Again, unlikable characters though. I personally love a character driven story, and it's exactly what this is, but fall vibes on the cover specifically are really, really there. Then I have The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery. If you want a short little read, this is such a fast-paced book, and it's really, really charming, really heartwarming, a bit sad as well, but you're following this grumpy old man who owns this really, really, really old bookshop, and he's just a very pessimistic person, and he lives in this very small town, and then one day something shows up on his doorstep and it completely changes his perspective on things and life, and it's just charming. You're seeing all these like side characters help him out with this thing and how it just changes his mindset and everything, and it's a really, really charming book. Like I said, the setting is so cute, but also it is a bit sad as well, but it's very short, so I like this one, and it's a cozy book for sure. Then I have another recent read, Dark Matter. Honestly, this just takes place in October, so I feel like it's perfect to read in the fall time because we are in October. This is basically a book of the multiverse. Our main character has a wife and a kid, and one day he's kidnapped and like knocked out, and he wakes up this other version of himself, and he's going through all these different multiverses of choices he could have made, the life he could have lived, and trying to get back to his family. And it's very, very interesting read. It makes you think a lot, and the question on the back is really true to this book, and it says, are you happy with your life? And it kind of shows our main character figuring out which version of himself he's happiest with. So also a TV show, which I still have to start watching. Then I have another romance, Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino. Highly recommend this one. Honestly, one of my favorite second chance romances. So incredibly fast paced, and it takes place in New York City, which is a really fun setting for me personally to read about. I feel like just in general, it's a really fun setting to be in because there's so much you can do in the city. The male main character in the beginning sees this woman on the subway train, and it happens to be this girl that he fell in love with years ago. They have not seen each other, have not been in communication, and he cannot get in contact with her. And then you see the past chapters of them meeting in New York City. They go to school together. They end up being like next door roommates. He's a photographer, she's studying music, and she's just like this free-spirited girl, and you see them falling in love and becoming friends and all these different things, and then eventually find out like what happened between them. And it was a really good read. Again, so fast-paced. And then last but certainly not least, I have another really cozy book, which is The Wishing Game by Meg Schaefer. Another shorter read too, and this one's a really interesting story because you're following this teacher. She's a young teacher, and she has a student that she really, really loves. One of her favorite authors is putting out the last book in the series, and it was her favorite childhood series, and in order to get it, she gets invited to this island with a few other people, and they have to compete while they're there in order to win the book at the end of it, and she really wants to win it, and she also really wants to meet this author and everything. There's like a little subplot of romance that's really, really sweet, and just a really, really heartwarming, cozy book, and it's so good. Those are some books that I recommend for the fall season. Let me know any books you guys are reading this fall season, any fall activities you're doing. I love the fall. Like I said, I'm trying to soak it up as much as I can. I've gotten a bunch done in this video. Hopefully before the season's over, we can check off the last thing on my bucket list, which is a fall trip. We've been thinking about it, talking about it. We don't know what we want to do, but we definitely want to take a fall trip at least somewhere before the fall season's over. Thank you guys for coming along with me in this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it got you in the fall spirit a little bit. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you hopefully in the next one. Bye!